Hey guys, good morning. How you doing? Coming at you from Guthrie, Oklahoma here. Got a nice little cold front today, and I can actually drink coffee without sweating. Out here on my front porch. So good days, good days. Um, so topic of discussion today is a question that came up from a coworker of mine, which was which bow is best for me. And the simple answer to that question is, well, the bow that you like. Um, the little bit more detailed answer to that is as follows here. You need to go to a reputable pro shop, and you need to tell them you're interested in buying a bow, and you need to have them set up and shoot as many bows as it takes for you to find one that you like. Whether you put one in your hand and you draw it back and the draw cycle sells you, whether it's the axle to axle distance that is important to you, whether it's the famous Matthews people's words, it's dead in the hand, um, whatever the case may be. Um, Going to a pro shop, putting multiple bows, multiple brands in your hand is very important. What woke me up to this about it's about three, oh man, I'm trying to think now. It's been about close to probably 6 years now for me. What kind of woke me up on this was I just, like anybody else, some of the guys that I really enjoyed watching and learning as much as I could from on YouTube was, like Cameron Haynes, John Dudley. I mean, I think a lot of people, Cameron Haynes and John Dudley are, I think if you're in archery, those two guys. Point being is, for a longest time with those two, it's Hoyt, 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 Hoyt. Hoyt's the bow to have. Hoyt's the bow to have. And I just, I'm not gonna lie, I just had to have a Hoyt bow. I mean, had to have a Hoyt bow. And so I go down to Choctaw Archery here in Oklahoma, and I walk in, and I'm like, hey, I want a Hoyt. I forget what the RX series was at the time, so forgive me on that, but I had to have that Hoyt RX. I mean, I had to have it. And the lady says, well, have you shot any other bows? I said, no, I haven't. She said, well, why don't I set you up a few, and we'll let you, you know, see what you like. This lady set like a Hoyt Carbon Defiant, a Hoyt RX, the current series. She set up. It was a Matthews Triax, and I believe the Matthews Triax, Matthews Traverse, at the time is what she had, and a whole different slew of PSEs, like 3 or 4 different PSEs, uh, prime elite bows. I mean, she had the gambit there and ran me through it. And I shot every one of them. Well, one of the bows that I was absolutely adamant about not having was I just had never liked Matthews bows. I hadn't. I'd shot a few, the Creed, the Z7, and I just didn't care for them. Personally speaking, okay, when I was younger. Just a personal preference. They're good bows. Z7 and Creed were absolutely fantastic bows, but any event, I just didn't like them, and I had kind of let those two dictate me never considering Matthews after that. Well, I get the Triax in my hand and I shot it. It was one of the last bows, and it just I was like, oh man, this thing's nice. And I ended up leaving that day with a Triax. I went in with a pocket full of money, like $1,700, to go buy this Hoyt RX series bow that I think they were at that time they were like 1,300, 1,400 bucks, and I ended up walking out with a Matthews bow for $800 and had some leftover money to spoil the bow with nice sights and nice fall away and so on. But the point here is is I highly encourage the person going to look for a new bow or purchase a new bow in the near future is walk in with an absolute open mind, and go try as many different bows as you can. If a pro shop is worth their weight, and if a pro shop is worth their, uh, you know, they're worth their weight, they're gonna let you try multiple bows. They're gonna set up multiple bows for you to be able to run through the draw cycle, fill them as you shoot, so on and so forth. And it's very, you'll be amazed how one brand that I just got almost dive bombed by a hummingbird. Wow. I got like 3 feeders up here, and these hummingbirds are just buzzing around, having a good time. I guess they're liking this weather too. But oh man, he was like, "Whoa!" right here. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. But the you'll be amazed when you start putting multiple bows in your hand and you start shooting multiple bows. Uh, you'll be amazed how many of them you thought were going to be great bows, that you get them in your hand, you just don't like them. And that's not to say that they're not good bows. I mean, I shoot Matthews right now. I've got a Triax. I've got a VXR 31 and a half, and soon to have a TRX 34. But I, you know, I like those products right now. I really do. I'm not so partial to Matthews, and I'm not, I quote unquote, fanboy of Matthews, that I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, oh, one's better than the other. Hoyt's great bow, Prime's great bow, Elite's great bow, PSE's a great bow. And it's all about how you feel when you've got the bow in your hand, and how you function with it. You have to think in terms of the bow and you are a system. Y'all are a weapon system together. One is completely useless without the other. You are a weapon system together. So you have to kind of think of it in that terms. That if the bow and you are not meshing, then you're not going to be a tactically sound weapon system, right? So that's just kind of food for thought there. But recap, main point of this video is, if you're considering getting a new bow and you're unsure, even if you are sure, go to your pro shop, have them set up as many bows as you can stand to shoot that day, and try them all out. Try every bow that you can get your hands on out. That's the only way that you're going to end up getting a accurate feel of what's best for you and what fits you the best. Okay. But anyways, you have a good day. Remember, shooting your bow is supposed to be fun. Hunting's supposed to be fun. And you owe it, if you're a hunter, you owe it to any animal that you're shooting to practice and get proficient at your skill, and hone your craft. Okay. I tell people all the time, shoot every day, whether it's in your garage blank belling, or whether it's, out of range, whether it's, in your backyard. Shoot every day. You will not go wrong as long as you're getting quality reps in every day. But, take it easy. Have a good one. Be safe. Keep you guys' heads up.